All right. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce my name first. My name is Cepi Ramdhani and my student's number is 182122038. And in this occasion, I would like to present my research proposal entitled Teaching English to Dyslexic Student, a case study at an Indonesian elementary school. All right, next. In this presentation, there will be 7 points that I'm going to explain. The first one is about background of the study. The second one is about formulation of the problem. The third is operational definition. The fourth, aim of the study. The fifth, significance of the study. The sixth, literature review. And the seventh, as last but not least, is research procedures. All right, next. We're going to start from the background of the study. As we know that dyslexia is a combination of abilities and difficulties which affect the learning process in one or more of reading, spelling, and writing skill, it was pointed out that learning can be indicated as a challenging task for dyslexic students. Thus, it is reasonable to consider that special education adjustments are needed in order to create successful learning conditions to facilitate and support dyslexic students in becoming successful learners. For this reason, teacher takes an important position, even though plenty of previous studies have emphasized that teachers have had limited awareness in dealing with dyslexic students in EFL classroom, or gives a linguistic test, yet it is only suitable in a special space for dyslexic student, or in this case, a specific learning disorder or SLD clinics. A few of them investigated how English teacher teaches a primary student with dyslexia, particularly in public school, which tend to incorporate students without a different learning ability. All right, next is the formulation of the problem. The research question of my research proposal is, how does the teacher teach English to dyslexic student in the classroom? While in operational definition, I explained three important point that relates to the research proposal, or that relates to the title of my research proposal. The first one is dyslexic student. The second one is English subject. The third one is teaching English to dyslexic student. Well, the aim of this study is to gain insight and to investigate the process of how teacher teaches English to dyslexic student in the classroom at an Indonesian elementary school. All right, next. At this point, the significance of this study revealed 3 relevant points that covers. The first one is theoretical use that provides the development of theories in teaching English to dyslexic students. The second one is practical use that facilitates teacher in improving her teaching performance in teaching English to dyslexic students. And the third one is empirical use that offer empirical understanding about the research dealing with teaching English to dyslexic students. And the next one is literature review. In this literature review, there are 2 essential points. The first one is theoretical framework. The second one is study of the relevant research. In this theoretical framework, I explain 4 important points that relates to my research proposal and of course to my title of my research proposal. The first one is definition of dyslexia. The second one is the symptoms of dyslexia. The third one is teaching English, and the fourth one is teachers' performance in teaching English to dyslexia. Well, in study of relevant research, it explains about the previous study that explain and also study about how teaching English to dyslexic students from previous or from the various studies that relevant studies. All right, next. The next one is research procedures. In this research procedures, the first point is method of the research. The method of this study used descriptive case study as seen in 1984 stated that case study is a special approach to observe any natural phenomenon which was present in the collection data. While setting and participant of my research, the setting of this study will be in one Islamic private elementary school, or in Indonesia called Sekolah Dasar Islam Terpadu, located in Rajapola, Tasikmalaya, West Java, Indonesia. While the participant of my research will be one English teacher who teach English in this school. The reason why this teacher is likely to be the participant of this study is because she has been experiencing the teaching dyslexic student since the student was at grade 2, so at least she understands the way of handling this student. All right, next, the technique of collecting data. The data will be gathered using semi-structured interview, as this interview can possibly covers key topics being studied, and as it is question can potentially develop the data sources as natural as possible. Well, and the data will be analyzed by using thematic analysis, as it will help the researchers to classify meanings based on the themes of the data research. All right, everyone, maybe that's all from me. And here are some references that I used to arrange and create my research proposal. Thank you so much for your nice attention. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.